When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas's offense will have the football first. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Got his man on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. So Mississippi State's offense will go to work for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like, when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to...
They've got the play bottle up, fumble, it's out! I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wide receiver. The give out of the gun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3-and-out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Might be changing the route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. quickly out to the tight end. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's complete on the right side. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. The Longhorns come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Firing to the right, complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Longhorns are on the move. They'll give it to the back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
A shot toward the end zone. Got his man on the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Michigan State notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from East Lansing is worth its weight in gold to the Spartans. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll keep it himself. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Complete downfield. There he goes. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answer so far. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Texas offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Leaves it with the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Now the play fake. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, Let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Zings it complete to the right. You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the grab close to the logo. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play.
Turning it on. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Creates a little space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one, and then they can...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big game for the offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To throw, it's Provo. Using the quick game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They're going to go for it on 4th down with a couple of good options, a first down or a touchdown. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Mississippi State going up tempo.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Provo. Fires into the end zone. Got it! And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Pressure coming. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires left. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Lofts one high and deep. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time